Da-doo-doo, doo-doo. Ooh, da-doo-doo, doo-doo. Ooh, da-doo-doo, doo-doo. Ooh, da-doo-doo. The very first time.
Welcome to Ebony Butterfly. And in today's edition, myself and my co-host Ty, we're going to be talking about the husband, my husband. We're going to be talking about how to maintain a friendship inside your relationship.
Frenemies.
How did you get frenemies out of that?
Frenemies. I mean, how else can you be in a relationship and try to maintain a friendship?
Because so you can be in a relationship and in a marriage, in a coupling, in a partnership, and not like the person that you have to come home to every day.
You don't like them. You like them at some point, though, right?
Well, so right, at some point you did like them, but I think that was before you really got to know them.
Right. Okay.
So once you know what I'm saying, you like somebody initially.
I think you knew them, but something just I don't know. People. Well, go ahead.
But no, you're okay. So like you said, you liked them at some point. So in the beginning relationship, everything is always happy and good, and you know what I'm saying, it's always good times. And
the beginning.
I think so.
What did you do on the Thursday after the Saturday that we met?
I have no idea. Okay, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? What did I do? What did I do? The real question is, what did you do to make me do what I did? Let's just start with that.
Okay, so and you know what it is.
I don't remember.
So anyway, we met on a Saturday. We cooked it Sunday. We chit chatted on the phone. Probably Monday. Probably Tuesday. Probably Wednesday. And so Thursday I call and she don't answer. So she might be busy. She might be doing whatever. It's whatever. It's all good. So a little bit later, I call again.
Same day. Still Thursday.
Still Thursday.
Yep.
Still not answering. I'm like, okay, still no big deal really, but I'm a little bit surprised at how good I felt like things were going, that you hadn't called me back or texted me or something.
Yeah.
Something at that point, right?
Yeah.
So by the time I called a third time, I'm like, okay. Now I know I'm eventually gonna do something to make you mad, but I definitely ain't done it yet.
Right.
Right?
That's how you feel.
Right, exactly. Right. So from that point, I assume you just lost your phone. Your phone is misplaced somewhere. You set it down. You probably are frantic around looking for it or whatever. So me, in my naivete, thinking that there couldn't possibly be anything wrong yet, I try to do a little cutesy thing, and I type lyrics to that. Was it a Shai? It was Shai song, right?
Was it Comforter?
It was no.
Oh, it wasn't Comforter. Oh, my bad.
Look at you, Comforter. No, it was ooh da da do.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Ooh da da do da do. Type that all in. So whenever she found her phone,
it very well could have been.
She would see that the very first time that I saw your brown eyes.
Sounds cute.
Your lips said hello, and I said hi. I knew right then you were the one. Oh, baby. But I'm typing this, right? Just trying to be funny, or whatever. So lo and behold.
I see you think you can sing, but we'll talk about that on another podcast topic.
Lo and behold, you and the board.
It was just me and one other friend, so it really wasn't the board. It was two of us.
We're not
gonna put any names out there.
We're not gonna put any names out there. Yeah, you know who we're talking about. You and the board got together, came up with this ridiculous concoction of a story.
So it really wasn't a concoction of a story. So the thing so Ty and I met on a Saturday. And from Saturday to every day that I called him, up in Wednesday, because Thursday I didn't call him, I didn't answer any calls from him.
Make sure you exaggerate every day.
Okay, so
every day.
Every time I called him from Saturday till Wednesday, he never picked up the phone. So he would always call me back. So I'm like, talking to my friend, and I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
So
what'd y'all come up with?
So every time he calls me, he never picks up the phone, and he always has to call me back. So we decided that Ty had another woman. And
that's what we decided.
Yes, we decided because it's very logical. And matter of fact, you did have another woman.
No.
Well, okay, let me just say this: you had a few friends.
I told you that it was nobody that could expect to hear. You know, they couldn't be like, "Where was you?" and be expecting me to give you a type of answer. I wasn't nobody that close.
Okay. So anyway, we figured that Ty had another woman, and so every time I called him, he would have to look at his phone.
Remember these
it's
words.
Probably on it's probably on vibrate, and then he would leave the room or leave the house or whatever. Had to run and make an errand, and then call me. So I was like, okay. So I was like, you know what? Since he never answered the phone when I call him, he always has to call me back. I'm just gonna not answer the phone today. And then he sends me the lyrics to the song, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And then my friend and I were looking at the phone like, oh, isn't this cute? And laughing. And then the next day we talked, and I eventually told Ty that I am not the one.
Which one are you not?
I'm not the one. Like, so you're not going to be calling me back
I'm not gonna
whenever
be calling you back.
you get freed up from, whatever you were doing.
First of all, yes, I am. And if you continue to not answer the phone, guess what? You don't get me.
Oh, see, but I did, and see, but you called back again, and I did answer, and then from then on we've been in happy bliss.
Frenemy.
That
set up our whole relationship.
From that day forward.
From that day to this day.
Bliss.
You go to Honolulu, and I gotta sit there and be like, "What in the world is going on around here?"
That's pretty funny. I don't think I go to Honolulu. Anyway, let's get back to how we maintain a friendship in our relationship. How do you stay friends with your significant other? How do you and I stay friends?
Well, one thing that we have is that we have a lot of time put in, and so even though we have our bad times, but we still have a lot of good times. We have a lot of things to lean on when things aren't going well, of why you still come home every day, and why, and also like I said, it's a cycle where where it's gonna be. Mm-hmm. Like this sucks right now, but it sucked before and it's gotten way better. Mm-hmm. And then it goes down and it goes up and it goes way, way up. So
when the good times outweigh the bad, right?
So, but you have the history, to fall back on. I think that's number one. You got to put time in because a lot of times early, like our fights were, I think it was more about ego. It was more about not understanding who the other person is, but who you think they should be. And,
oh yeah, absolutely.
And when you mix some ego and bravado and my wife is a very strong, independent-minded, independent thinking, very loving, giving, caring black woman, which is everything you want in a woman, but you got to understand how to handle that, and only a few types can. I'm one of them.
You're one of them. You can handle.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you're like, I'm strong, independent thinker, mm-hmm. Ego.
Yep.
And
that very much describe you. And probably me too, but
yeah. I was about to say, and then because I'm about to say, because you are all of those.
I'm about to say that sounds a lot like me when you say
it. Yeah, that sounds like. See, when you say it sounds a lot like you, but I think
isn't it interesting? I'm describing you, but it sounds like me.
Yeah.
How
see,
about that?
When you point a finger.
What are you gonna say? Who came up with? What?
3 are pointing back.
When you point a finger at somebody, 3 are pointing back at you.
Yeah.
You made that up?
I feel like I make all this up.
You feel like you did?
Yeah, like it just comes to me. Like I just I'd be laying in bed sometimes and I'd be like,
laying in bed?
Eureka.
You're a genius.
I'm a genius. This really comes to me. But I think for us, we keep our friendship because we laugh together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest thing. Even when we are fighting, it could be very comical. it could be like, what? Like, what is... People around us are like, Ty and Stephanie, are crazy.
They're absolutely nuts.
And they're absolutely nuts. And you and I are like, it's normal.
What is it, Tuesday?
Like, it's Tuesday.
By Saturday, we'll be at your house bringing the dish,
Right.
bringing something to drink.
Right.
Having a
It's
good
like
time.
having a good time. There's like all
y'all
lovey
see us,
dovey.
we'll be taking a trip somewhere.
Right. We'll be back like it's the day after the Thursday I didn't answer the phone. All in love again.
Mm-hmm. Well, you didn't tell me what you was doing that Thursday, Friday.
I wasn't thinking. My girlfriend and I, you know who it was. We were just like, ain't picked up this phone. But in saying that, I think it's time to end this segment today.
Okay.
So I know we're sort of haphazard all over the place, but
This is giving y'all a little insight into us. This is my wife's channel, Ebony Butterfly. She's just getting it started. I will be here sometime. She's got a bunch of friends who are highly intelligent and have a bunch of opinions and have interesting things, funny people, intelligent people that have interesting things they want to say and want to get up here and be a part of her podcast. I'm just here to support her and do her thing, and hopefully I bring a little bit of, a relationship, our energy to it. Yeah. We hope you feel it, if you don't, that's all good too. Like I said, we got nothing but love for y'all. We got nothing but respect. And we're gonna do this for fun.
Yeah, and just remember to raise your vibrations. Take a minute to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.